Welcome. Today I'm going to teach you how to fold this origami wolf. So take a square sheet of paper and let's go. So first you're going to fold the paper in the diagonal. And in the first steps, like these ones, remember to mark the creases very well, because that will help a lot to get good reference points for towards the end of the model, and also be very precise, because it's also going to help a lot. Unfold. Now you're going to do the same fold in the opposite diagonal. This time you don't unfold the paper, rotate it a bit, and now you're going to fold the point to the middle crease we just made. But only pinch, don't do a full fold, just pinch at the top. Like this. Now you do the same thing on the opposite side. So you bring the point to the middle crease and you pinch. Unfold. Now you're going to fold the point to the opposite pinch, but this time you're not going to pinch, you're going to do a full fold from top to bottom. Now unfold it, repeat on the other side. By the way, I hope the graphic animations help you to understand what fold you have to do. Unfold. So now you're going to bring a point, like shown on the animation, to the down part of the crease we just made. Alright, so, and you fold all along, and unfold. Now you do the same thing on the other side. So all these steps are just pre-creasing to get good marks and reference points. Unfold, and now we're going to start the real folding. So be careful doing this step because it's a little bit more complex. And then you're going to open up the flap, but keep the rest of the thing flat, and then you're going to flatten the step. That's called a preliminary fold. Now bring the 2 points together. I would recommend re-watching this step if you haven't managed it correctly. So now you repeat the same step on the other side. Open up, put your hand in it, it really helps, and flatten on the creases. So again, take the 2 points and join them together. Now you're going to fold the layer upwards. Now you can flatten. Mark the crease well. Now you're going to fold the same step on the other side. So pull the layer up and mark the fold well, or the crease rather. Now you're going to fold one edge to the edge on the crease we just made. But don't fold it until the end, just do it until the center crease. Now you do the same thing on the other side. You don't have to fold it till the end. Like, you can, but it's useless. but it won't impact the final model. So just till the center crease. Now you're going to collapse on the creases we just made. So you just fold the same 2 steps at the same time, and you also fold the upper part of the center crease. You can re-watch that step if you have a bit of trouble with it. Now you're going to fold the tip on the other side to mark the crease. And now you're going to repeat the same steps on the other side. So you're going to pull the left edge to the center crease. And again, don't fold until the end. It has no use. Unfold. Now you do the same step on the other side. And again, collapse the whole thing. So you fold along the 2 creases we just made, plus the upper part of the center crease. Now fold the tip to the other side. Like that. You can fold it back or not, it doesn't matter. Then you're going to fold that tip down. Turn the model. Now you're going to repeat the same step. Just going to fold that whole layer down. Okay, so now you're going to, you're just pre-creasing there. You're folding basically from the tip of the model till the point on the top right. So basically what you're doing is you're also actually putting the upper left edge to the center edge, and then you do the same thing on the other side. But it's clearer just to have a quick look at the video to work that out. Unfold. Now you're going to put your hand underneath the model and you're going to open up. Okay, so see my hands going underneath, and then you stretch everything out. And you can pause the video now and just look at the crease, and you have to mountain fold these creases. A mountain fold is basically like that, like you have to make like a mountain. Basically, it's the contrary of a valley fold. So you're going to do a mountain fold for all these creases. So if you have any trouble with this step, you might have seen the text before, but on the top right of your screen, there's a help video specific just for this step if you have a bit of trouble doing it. So now that's done, you're going to fold the layer we folded down before, you're going to fold it up again. You're going to repeat the same step on the other side. Okay, there's a difficult step again. So the help video is on the top right of your screen. So if you don't manage it just with the video, you can go click on that and then come back to this tutorial. So I can't really explain how you do that. Basically, you just open up and push. That one's actually quite tricky. You might have to do it, to watch it a few times, or watch the help video to do it. Now you're going to fold the tip down as far as possible. but you also have to make it connect exactly to the point on the bottom. So that's these two flaps that we just made are going to be the front paws, or the front legs rather. Okay, so now you're going to open up the back part, and you're basically going to do a valley fold, like an inside a reverse fold, two inside reverse folds actually. But that one's quite easy because you already have the creases made. So basically you do a valley on the farther ones, and then a mountain or a valley. Depends on which side you take it on the other one. Okay, now you're going to fold the upper edge to the center edge we just made, like that. And mark the crease well, that's important, particularly for this step. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now you're going to open up and you're going to fold these two edges together. The two edges of the silver layer. We're going to fold them so they match on the same line. And while you're doing that, you're also going to put the crease back in place. The crease you just made on the step you did before. Okay, so these are going to be, that's the first back leg and a part of the tail. So now we're going to do the other back leg and the other part of the tail. So open up, make the two edges join, and fold back along the crease. Okay, now we have the two back paws and the tail. Now we're going to position the tail correctly, so that's quite a difficult step. So there is a help video for that one again. Top right of your screen. Okay, so you're going to basically transform that valley fold into a mountain fold. The vertical one. So you do that by putting your finger inside and pushing it up. And then you also have to do two 45-degree mountain folds. And then you fold on that valley fold. And also you have to manage the layers of the legs correctly. So you have to have the same layer that goes all around the legs. Okay, now you can flatten everything. And that's your back part made. We'll shape that a bit at the end of the model, but right now we're just making the structure. Okay, so that's the same step as we just did like 2 minutes ago for the back legs and the tail. So you're doing an inside reverse fold, and then you're doing a reverse fold again. Okay, so that's where the option is. So if you want to make your wolf looking at the sky, well, actually for the option there is a help video, but basically if you wanted to look at the sky, you do what I'm doing just now. But if you wanted to look at the ground, like at food or something, you do you wait a bit, and then I'll show you how to do that. But basically for each one you're going to do a different step, and then you carry on because the head folds are exactly the same. It's just depending on how you want it to be, your head will be in a different position, but otherwise it's exactly the same folds. And that's what's cool about this model, is that you can have two options for the head placement. Okay, so that's the first option. When you make it like scream at the moon or howl at the moon. And if you want the second option, you can look at the video, the help video. So now you're going to fold the tip just back in the model to make his muzzle. Now you're going to mount and fold along the ear flap. So that large part with lots of layers, you fold along that and you make a triangle. Now repeat the same step on the other side. I'd recommend watching that one a few times if you didn't manage it. Okay, so try and make your two folds aligned, because sometimes if you do them slightly differently, they're not aligned, and that's a bit problematic. Now that step, I can do it without really hiding the model with my hand. So what you're doing is you're folding the front part nearly till the nozzle, and you're just doing a swivel fold on it. Now you do the same thing on the other side. So a swivel fold is kind of, you do a valley, but by transforming or moving another mountain fold. So that's what we're doing here. We're moving the mountain fold that's at the bottom of the model, of the head rather, and yeah. So now we're doing the ears. For the ears, I would recommend doing them slightly at different places to make it more unique. So you see here, I didn't put them exactly symmetrical, because that's actually what gives some beauty to a model. Like, if it's all symmetrical the same, it can be a bit boring. But that's how we add a bit of art and fantasy. Okay, now you're going to do a mountain fold and a valley fold just next to it. That is made just to make the head thinner and have a less massive nozzle, because that's not really how wolves are like. Okay, so that's a difficult step. You should watch it again and again until you manage it. So you basically put the middle layer, you squeeze it in between the hole while putting the side parts, you mount and fold them on and you can just mount and fold the tip back so that it's less pointy and more rounded, feels more natural, and repeat the same step on the other side. Okay, so now depending on your paper, you might not be able to do this step. It's not very important, but basically what you're doing is you're transforming the valley fold into a mountain fold. And sometimes even if you do have the paper, it doesn't help, because the valley fold's okay. But sometimes you just have the flap lying around it, it's not really good. So now you can squeeze the tip of the paw. And you can also shape the leg to taste. Now repeat the same step on the other side. Okay, so now you're going to fold the tip of the back paws to the front, and you're making a 45-degree crease. So that's to shape the paws, and also it helps make the final model stand correctly. Okay, now you've finished your wolf. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you want to know where I found this model, because I didn't design it myself, I found it on the internet. There's a link below. So, if you found this tutorial useful, you can share it to friends so that they also enjoy folding the wolf. Thank you, and bye.